Hello and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 126 of our trek, and yesterday was day 2 of 5 on the trail of our reality, which is based on our beliefs. As we mentioned yesterday, we are wonderfully created. We have a vast capacity to create our reality through our paradigms or our belief systems. It is so crucial that our belief system is based on a solid foundation of truth. This is day 3 of 5 on our exploration into the concept that our beliefs create our reality. If you miss any of these episodes, make sure that you go back and listen to them all so that you'll get a complete picture. And as we share this time together on our daily trek, if you have any of your own observations, comments, or questions, please share them on the comment section of the daily journal page at wisdom-trek.com. We are recording our podcast from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. I was able to finish the dining room floor with 2 coats of polyurethane. Please check out today's pictures on Wisdom Trek's journal pages, and I would encourage you to check out the journal each day on wisdom-trek.com, where I include related pictures and tweetable quotes. We also had a big blessing today as we attended our nephew Caleb's wedding in Logan, Ohio. He and his new bride, Michelle, will be living in Chicago, where Caleb is an architect and Michelle is an accountant. It was a beautiful wedding, and we had a great time together with family. I have been so blessed to have a close family where we can share these times together. But now it's time to break camp for today and head back out on our trail for day 3 of 5 on the Reality Trail. And as we start out, I would like to ask you a question. Why is it when 2 people can see and experience the exact same situation at the same time, but then have 2 completely interpretations or reactions? Which response is true? Both are reality and the person that experiences it. This example supports what we have been exploring the past couple of days, that our beliefs about our world create our own reality. This reality is personal to us. On a subconscious level, each of us are convinced that our beliefs are both true and accurate. After all, they must be correct. Otherwise, why would we choose to believe them, right? Here's how the dictionary defines belief. It's an acceptance by the mind that something is true or real, often underpinned by an emotional or spiritual sense of certainty. On the first day of our current trek, we talked about how our beliefs provide a structured process through which we evaluate everything in our lives. And yesterday, we saw how our beliefs become the foundation for our internal map of our reality. Today, it's time to take a closer look how we subconsciously alter the meaning of our experiences and relationships to make sure that they fit to our map. We will also discuss how we attract people and situations into our lives in an effort to verify the accuracy of our version of reality. And as a Christ follower, it is hard sometimes to question the beliefs that I was taught from childhood. It is important that we make sure that our beliefs are grounded on biblical truth and not the interpretation of someone else that we have just blindly accepted. If you are also a Christ follower, I would encourage you to adopt the practices of the Church of Berea as written in Acts chapter 17, verse 11. And the people of Berea were more open-minded than those in Thessalonica, and they listened eagerly to Paul's message. Then they searched the Scriptures day after day to see if Paul and Silas were teaching the truth. So for day 3, we want to look at the subject of defending your beliefs. Do you know what the granddaddy of all human emotions is? Every person on the planet has inherited an insatiable desire to feel loved, safe, and secure. Efforts to fill this desire shape the actions of individuals and the course of world events. This is why we are subconsciously programmed to make sure that our reality fits our core beliefs about who we are and what we deserve. When our perception of the world validates our beliefs, we feel secure in the fact that our view is a correct one. So we have 3 points we want to look at today with this. And the first one is this: limiting or empowering. It doesn't matter. As odd as it might seem, you work just as hard to validate your limiting beliefs as you do your empowering ones. Why would you do this? Remember, the process takes place on the subconscious level. Your subconscious does not analyze a belief to see if it's appropriate or not. It just bends reality to make it fit. Do you see the possible consequences here to your sense of self-worth? If your limiting beliefs seem to be supported by every experience, how likely are you to overcome those beliefs? All the logic in the world is no match for real-world validation provided by your version of reality. And the second point is, there are 3 ways that we bend reality. Let's consider the 3 primary ways that your subconscious adjusts to how you experience life so that those experiences conform to your map of reality. The first point here is attraction. You will attract or be attracted to people who confirm your beliefs. This is why some people experience one bad relationship after another. They continue to be attracted to people who affirm their limiting beliefs about themselves. Something deep inside them believes that they don't deserve to have a happy, meaningful relationship. This same something is irresistibly attracted to and attracts the very persons who will validate their perceived worthlessness. The second point, interpretation. We already talked about how our internal map of reality is based on how we interpret the events and situations in your life. If your map says that life is wonderful, then your interpretations and your map are empowering. What if your map says that everyone is out to take advantage of you? Then you will misinterpret the events in your life to fit your map. Perhaps you will take a neutral experience and put a negative spin on them. You may read negative messages into harmless conversations or unkind motives into a meaningless glance. If you are convinced or believe on a subconscious level that people are out to get you, then you will find ample evidence that the world around you to confirm that belief. And the third point is denial. What if you do believe that nobody likes you, and then someone starts being kind and treating you like a friend? Wouldn't that convince you that your belief is wrong? Yes, on a logical level it would, but beliefs are usually immune to logic. So how might you respond to this friendly input that doesn't fit into your nobody likes me map? In a word, denial. You would simply respond in a way that corresponds to your negative beliefs about yourself. Can you see where this is headed? If you ignore their attempts at friendship and treat them as someone who's out to get you, what will they finally do? Eventually, they will begin to act in a way that conforms to your limiting beliefs, providing validation for your map. And our third major point here is, how do we change your limiting map? As you can see, if your internal map of reality is built on limiting beliefs, life becomes one great big negative reinforcement loop. So the question remains, how do you create a new map that serves you? The bottom line is this: when you change your beliefs, you change your map. Building your internal empowering beliefs will transform the way you experience your life. And tomorrow we will explore how to upgrade your beliefs. The question that I would like to leave with you today is, what kind of beliefs is your map based on? This was our third day on the Trail of Reality. And if you would like to add to the discussion or have questions, please leave them in the comment section of today's journal. In order to learn more about how our beliefs create our reality, join us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy, as we explore upgrading your beliefs. And that'll finish our podcast for today. Remember to listen to your daily dose of wisdom at wisdom-trek.com, or you can subscribe at iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spreaker, or YouTube. And if you subscribe, the episodes will be downloaded to you automatically each day. I would really appreciate it if you would help Wisdom Trek grow by sharing Wisdom Trek with your family and friends through either email, Facebook, or Twitter so that they can come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com, and I want to thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, your friend as I serve you through this Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly or fully, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.